डियर स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हो? माई सेल्फ डॉक्टर CA हेमंत कड़ूनिया, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ अकाउंटेंसी एंड बिजनेस स्टेटिस्टिक्स, फैकल्टी ऑफ कॉमर्स, श्री सांवलिया जी गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज, मंडफिया, चित्तौड़गढ़। तो प्यारे बच्चों, मैं आप लोगों को मेरे वीडियोस में अकाउंट्स, स्टेटिस्टिक्स, इनकम टैक्स और भी कॉमर्स के अकाउंटिंग सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड जो सब्जेक्ट्स हमारे पास हैं उनके वीडियोस मेरे चैनल पर आप लोगों को मिल जाएंगे। तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। बीकॉम के स्टूडेंट, एमकॉम के स्टूडेंट, बीवोक, एमकॉम के स्टूडेंट और भी कंपटीशन एग्जाम से रिलेटेड कोई भी कॉमर्स स्टूडेंट इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर सकता है। और सब्सक्राइब करने के बाद वेबसाइट एड्रेस भी मेरे डिस्क्रिप्शन में अवेलेबल है। वहां से आप लोग अपने से रिलेटेड कंटेंट्स को डायरेक्टली ओपन कर सकते हैं। एक लिस्ट वहां बना रखी है मैंने, इस लिंक पर वेबसाइट लिंक की है, डिस्क्रिप्शन में अवेलेबल है। तो मेरे वीडियोस में आप लोगों को सब्जेक्ट मिल जाएंगे: फाइनेंशियल अकाउंटिंग, बिजनेस स्टैटिस्टिक्स, इनकम टैक्स, कॉर्पोरेट अकाउंटिंग, कॉस्ट अकाउंटिंग, गुड्स एंड सर्विस टैक्स, ऑडिटिंग, मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग, टैक्स प्लानिंग, हायर अकाउंटिंग, IFRS, इंड एस, गवर्नमेंट अकाउंटिंग, एडवांस कॉस्ट एंड मैनेजमेंट अकाउंटिंग एंड एटसेट्रा। और अगर आप लोगों को इसके अलावा भी किसी कंटेंट में एक्सप्लेनेशन की जरूरत हो तो जो वीडियो है उसके अंत में आप लोगों को ईमेल आईडी और व्हाट्सएप नंबर अवेलेबल करवाया है मैंने। उसके अंदर आप लोग मुझे कंटेंट भेजकर इन्फॉर्म कर सकते हैं कि सर इस पे आप वीडियो बनाकर हमें बताएं। तो चलिए मैं आज के वीडियो कंटेंट पर आप लोगों को लिए चलता हूं। टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू टेक profits in lieu of salary, income from salary chapter, subject income tax. The most important part of the salary chapter, that is retirement benefits, we are going to take today and in next videos. So look on the screen that we have retirement benefits which are exempted amount, which have exempted amount under section 10 of Income Tax Act. The following are the retirement benefits. You can learn them. Earned leave salary means an employee gets leave during the service and he does not take the leave, then that will be earned up to the date of retirement, and if that payment received at the date of retirement, it is known as earned leave salary. Then we will talk about gratuity. Then we will talk about pension, recognized provident fund, statutory provident fund, approved superannuation fund, and then compensation due to or received from the present or former employer because of retrenchment, means due to left of the employee, or due to retrenchment of the employee. Compensation due to or received on voluntary retirement of an assessee of an employee, amount received from insurance company with bonus under the Keyman insurance policy. These are the some retirement benefits, and we are going to take one by one of each of them. The most important retirement benefits, as we will receive, we can get in the question, that is earned leave salary and gratuity and pension. Recognized provident fund is also important. So we are going to take earned leave salary at first. So earned leave salary, as you know, it is leave salary, and as per company rule, whatever the leave given to the worker, if an worker does not avail the leaves, he can club the leaves at up to the date of retirement, and on the date of retirement he will receive encashment against such unavailed leaves. So in case encashment received during the tenure of service, during the service, if an employee receives encashment of leave salary, it is fully taxable for all employees, whether he is government employee or not. it is fully taxable for all employees. Learned clearly, because if in normal question leave encashment is given, it is fully taxable. You have to write the amount in the taxable column. Now if we move, if earned leave is received at the time of retirement, what we should be taken? Now, the first point is government employee. If a government employee receives earned leave salary, whether he is central government employee or state government employee, it is fully exempt under section 10 bracket 10 AA bracket 1. And for other employees, we have to follow 4 rules, and least of all 4 will be exempt. Least of the following will be exempt. Now, what amount will be exempt? Leave salary actually received, maximum amount 3 lakh rupees, 10 months average salary, leave encashment of unavailed leave on the basis of average salary calculated on the basis of 30 days leave for every year of service. Means in first point you have to write leave salary as given in question as actually received by employee. Second point is leave salary exemption amount cannot exceed rupees 3 lakh, that is maximum amount given under the Income Tax Act. Third point is you have to calculate average salary, and 10 months salary should be taken in third point. Fourth point, leave encashment of unavailed leave which are not taken by the employee during the service on the basis of average salary, and this calculation will be made on the basis of 30 days leave for every year of service. Means you have to see the year of service, and then for 30 days rule, year of service multiplication will be there. So salary means, here salary means basic salary plus dearness allowance if in terms of retirement benefits, and fixed percentage based commission on sales. Salary means basic salary plus DA if in terms of retirement, and fixed percentage based commission on sales. All 3 points you have to add. Now the average salary meaning is salary drawn by the employee during the period of 10 months immediately preceding the date of retirement. Means salary drawn by the employee for 10 months immediately preceding the date of retirement. Date of retirement means, if we take an example, date of retirement is 16 December 2020. So for 10 months you have to take immediately preceding the date of retirement, means 16 Feb 2020 to 15 December 2020. For this period you have to count average salary. And the next important point is fraction. What is meaning of fraction? Fraction of a year. Means if a worker service 15 years, 4 months, 15 years, 10 months, like this given in the question, then you have to take only 15 years. Means a fraction of the year you should ignore. Only 15 completed year should be taken. Now next is example, and we are going to take an example.
Let us start with a simple example. Bhavesh, an employee of a private company, retired from the company on 30th June 2019 after completing 25 years and 10 months of service. He retired from 30th June 2019 and he completed 25 years 10 months. Means you have to ignore 10 months, only 25 years is to be taken. At the time of his retirement, he received 5,40,000 as earned leave salary. He received earned leave salary 5,40,000 from his employer. Calculate taxable amount of leave encashment from the following information. Per month salary at the time of retirement, that is 24,000. Leave availed while in service 15 months. Leave entitlement for every completed year as per company 1.5 months, and as per income tax we have only 1 month for every completed year. Salary from 1st March 2018 to 20th Feb 2019 was rupees 22,000 and thereafter it was rupees 24,000. Now we are moving to the answer part of this question. Firstly, we have to write list of the following. All 4 points we should write. First point is leave salary actually received, which are to be returned from the question. He received 5,40,000 as leave salary. So we should write for first point 5,40,000. Maximum amount as allowed by income tax for exemption of leave encashment is rupees 3 lakh. Then next point is 10 months average salary. Now we should count 10 months average salary. For last 10 months salary, he retired in 30th June 2019 and in Feb 2019 his salary was changed from Feb, March, April, May and June. For 4 months it was 24,000 per month, but before 28th Feb it was 22,000. For 6 months it is 22,000 per month, and for 4 months it is 24,000 per month. All 10 months salary should be summed and then divided by 10. We will get average salary of 22,800. This 22,800 average salary will be counted in point number 3. 22,800 multiplied by 10 months average salary, it is 2,28,000. Now last point we should move leave encashment of unavailed leave on the basis of average salary. Now you have to count unavailed leave. How it is to be counted? You have to take 30 days leave for every year of service. You have to make such type of table if possible. As per company rule, as per tax rule. You should write in the left total leave, how much leave he can avail, less leave availed by him, and balance will be unavailed leave. For point number 4, you have to take this amount as per tax rule, unavailed leaves. Now in this question, he were in service for 25 years 10 months. 10 months is to be ignored. Only 25 years is to be taken. 25 years into 1.5 month as given in question, that is here. Leave entitlement for every completed year 1.5 months. So 25 into 1.5, but as per tax rule it is only 1 month. 25 into 1, 25 months. Point number 2, he availed the leave while in service for 15 months. So we deduct 15 months and we get as per company 12.5 months unavailed leave, but as per tax rule it is 10 months. So we should take point number 4, 22,800 multiplied by 10 months. This 10 is received by this working note, is taken by this working note. So we get 2,28,000 amount. So we have 4 amount. Actually receive 5,40,000, maximum 3 lakh, 10 months average salary 2,28,000, and underwhelmed leave encashment 2,28,000. The least of the 4 is 2,28,000. So we move for exempt amount, that is 2,28,000, and taxable amount will be 5,40,000 minus 2,28,000. It is 3,12,000. So dear students, these were the example of leave encashment, and we will take more example of leave encashment and retirement benefits in the future videos. So stay connected, subscribe my channel, and also all commerce student, maximum commerce student can avail benefit of my videos through subscription of my channel. For today, now we are concluding.
स्टूडेंट्स, आप लोग मेरे पुराने बनाए हुए वीडियोस और फ्यूचर वीडियोस की लिस्ट पाने के लिए स्क्रीन पे आप लोगों को जो गूगल साइट एड्रेस आ रहा है, इस एड्रेस पर आप लोग वेब ब्राउज़र में टाइप करके और वीडियोस पर जा सकते हैं। कैसे जा सकते हैं मैं थोड़ा सा आपको एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूं। आप लोग इस एड्रेस को जैसे ही अपने वेब ब्राउज़र में टाइप करेंगे तो आपका वेब ब्राउज़र कुछ इस तरीके से साइट आपके सामने ओपन कर देगा। इसके अंदर आप लोग मेरे YouTube चैनल को पहले जो नए स्टूडेंट्स हों उनको वो सब्सक्राइब करें, ताकि आप लोगों को सारे वीडियोस रिसीव करने में आसानी रहे। इसके बाद देखिए ऊपर की तरफ मैंने सब्जेक्ट वाइज लिस्ट दे रखी है, एक बार यहाँ नीचे की तरफ भी लिंक है। ये आपके लिए अप्रिसिएशन और क्वेरी या फीडबैक का आपके लिए क्वेश्चन वो दे रखा है। आप लोग अगर कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहें तो इसके थ्रू मेरे से पूछ सकते हैं। और ये सब्जेक्ट वाइज पूरी लिस्ट दे रखी है। अगर जैसे आपको इनकम टैक्स का वीडियो देखना है या स्टैटिस्टिक्स का वीडियो देखना है, जो भी सब्जेक्ट का वीडियो देखना है, आप उस सब्जेक्ट पे क्लिक करो, आपके सामने पूरी की पूरी लिस्ट खुल जाएगी। और पर्टिकुलरली जिस वीडियो को आपको देखना हो उस वीडियो पर क्लिक करेंगे तो सीधे वो वीडियो आप लोगों का स्टार्ट हो जाएगा।
डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इन केस आज के वीडियो में आपको कोई भी प्रैक्टिकल प्रॉब्लम आती है या कुछ भी आपको समझ में नहीं आया हो तो आप मुझे ऑफिस टाइमिंग में ये जो स्क्रीन पे आपको नंबर दिखाई दे रहे हैं इस पे व्हाट्सएप मुझे कर सकते हैं, और ईमेल से भी आप मेरे से क्वेरीज पूछ सकते हैं। ईमेल आईडी है मेरा hemankarunia@gmail.com। ठीक है, थैंक यू।